Brother Clifford made it a duty upon himself that come sunshine or rain, he will be at the train station distributing gospel tracts as passengers boarded the train or left the train. This he did for several years. One day, at the church service, after a rendition by the choir members, the choir was appreciated, praised, and given a standing ovation. Brother Clifford, instead of being happy for them, was sorrowful. He thought his soul-winning efforts were not being acknowledged or recognized or appreciated by church members or ministers. He also noticed that nobody at the train station has ever stopped to say thank you for what he has been doing faithfully over the years. Brother Clifford then decided to abandon his trip to the train station. Instead, he joined the choir and began to sing with them. To his surprise, he was warmly welcomed, and very soon, as he was singing, he began to receive appreciation, praises, standing ovation. He concluded in his mind that he has surely made the right choice. One day, he sang Psalms 23 as a solo. By the time he finished singing, the whole church, including the pastoral team and the elders, were on their feet, clapping and giving him a standing ovation. Suddenly, there arose an old man, a stranger in the midst of the congregation, who asked to sing the same song while the church was still on their feet, clapping to the soloist. Against protocol, the pastor cynically allowed the old man to sing. By the time the old man finished singing, the whole church were on their knees, some weeping, some praying and crying for repentance. That day there was no sermon, but an altar call. Sinners surrendering their lives to Christ, backsliders returning back to their first love for Christ, and the whole church rededicating themselves to the work of God. He saw the difference between entertainment for the appreciation of men and ministration for the appreciation of heaven. He left the church with a heavy heart. Without thinking of removing his choir robe, he headed straight to the train station, empty-handed, as if in a trance. Getting there, he met a man at the same spot where he used to stand and distribute gospel tracts all these years. The man was distributing gospel tracts and handed one to Clifford. The tract read, "I will be a faithful soldier. I will die at my duty post." It ended asking, "Are you a faithful witness of Christ?" With tears in his eyes and a shaky voice, he asked the man how he came to start distributing tracts at that spot at the train station. The busy man, not looking at him, told him of a dead man who used to come at that same spot, come sunshine or rain, to distribute gospel tracts. For months, the man had not been there. He told Clifford that he believed that the man had surely passed away. He said the dead man had once given him a gospel tract that changed his life and his commitment to Christ. And since the man was dead, he felt that God wanted him to replace the dead man to continue the good work in the memory of this dead man. The man kept emphasizing the dead man, the dead man. This further brought Brother Clifford on his knees, crying and asking God for forgiveness. If you are still listening to this, I believe God made it so, for He has a purpose for your life. Have you abandoned the unheard, the unseen, the unsung praises of heaven for the standing ovation of men? Are you like the evangelist in the choir robe, or are you like the singer singing to entertain the church? Are you envying another person's task or assignment, feeling he is receiving more praise and standing ovation than you? Do you feel like your efforts in serving Christ doesn't bring you to the spotlight? You are not appreciated enough? You are not praised enough? For example, the body is one unit and yet has many parts. As all the parts form one body, so is it with Christ. Suppose a foot says, I am not a hand, so I'm not part of the body. Will that mean it's no longer part of the body? Or suppose an ear says, I'm not an eye, so I'm not a part of the body. Will that mean it's no longer part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, how could it hear? If the whole body were an ear, how could it smell? So, God put each and every part of the body together as He wanted. How could it be a body if it only had one part? An eye can't say to a hand, I don't need you. Or again, the head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. The opposite is true. The parts of the body that we think are weaker are the ones we really need. The parts of the body that we think are less honorable are the ones we give special honor. So, our unpresentable parts are made more presentable. Let us return to our duty post, for men did not post us there. Let us be the faithful soldier who will remain at their post.
Join us in spreading the life-changing power of the gospel. If you're in need of prayer, a listening ear, or a Bible study companion, we've got you covered. Check the numbers on your screen. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay connected with us for more faith-filled content, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode of Go and Multiply. See you next time. Keep shining for Christ.